Well, one of the things that we know about modern American government is that government has grown in size. The policies that government enacts have grown in scope. Government's more complex than it's ever been. And Congress has found itself less and less able to make policy decisions on really technical issues on their own. And so they've given that responsibility to other actors in government to do, with the provision that they're going to oversee what they do. And so Congress has delegated lots and lots of policy-making decisions to administrative officials, to cabinet secretaries, to commissioners, to the president himself. And so that's the context in which all this is taking place. And the question then is, well, okay, if they're giving away all this authority, why in some cases do presidents get to keep that authority themselves, and why in other cases do they give that responsibility to someone that the president doesn't have direct control over? And the answer to that question has to do with a couple of factors. One is the extent to which decisions need to be made quickly and with dispatch. Something like foreign policy, where presidents have natural advantages in foreign policy, it's difficult to give that responsibility away. Presidents can keep secrets, they can negotiate quickly, they have information first before anybody else does, and those natural advantages make it very difficult to give that authority away to somebody that the voters don't control, but also might not necessarily have the authority to bring the full resources of government behind their decisions. In other cases, like economic policy, that's not quite as necessary, so decisions sometimes need to be made quickly, but not in the nature of we're being attacked and we need to have a response. It's more in the nature of unemployment's going up or inflation is increasing. What's our long-term economic policy going to be? So the immediate need for quick decisions and for secrecy aren't quite as great in those areas as they are in foreign policy. So that's one factor. Another factor has to do with the extent to which decisions are going to have a large consequence immediately on different sectors of the economy and different parts of our society. So where important big policy decisions have to be made by someone other than Congress, you want to build in safeguards to make sure that those decisions are made carefully and not in relation to political motives or in a way that would affect the political process directly. So we'd love to do that in foreign policy if we could, but exigencies make that impossible. In economic policy, that's really, really important, and we can do it in a way that protects voters and protects people, and so that's the way Congress thinks about how to make those decisions.